they might even add another rude comment, or they might try to tell you they'll replace you. Is the repetitiveness and the comfortability. When a female respects you, she is not gonna even try you in these ways because she knows the risk that's gonna come with losing you. You have to have expectations put into place and boundaries. The roster list, she wants to end up having you be on the bench and not playing, having playing time with her. You don't want that to be you. Basically, that she doesn't care to be together, and then you have her going ghost on you. Make it be now she needs to chase after you, or she doesn't care to give you an answer. That is signs right away that you need to go ghost. Hello everyone, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about go ghost and you see these signs. So absolutely, it's letting you know that she is probably not the one for you, or there's some games being played, or some not taking you serious. Flat out, she's looking at you as, oh yeah, somebody I'm gonna use when it's convenient to me. So with that being said, make sure you comment down below other types of videos y'all want to see. If you want any videos that revolve around this, going ghost, no contact, any other videos, let me know. And of course, give this video a big thumbs up. And so let's get into the discussion. And so for the first thing that I want to talk about that is just a major thing, and it also falls into a whole lot of other stuff, is if she's dissing you. Now, sometimes it'll be indirectly and sometimes it's direct. For example, if she's being direct with you, she might tell you something like, you could get replaced easily. Now, remember, it depends on how many times she's dissing you. And if you're going to have high standards, the first time is going to be a no. That's already going to be tiring. You don't want to be called those things. You don't appreciate it, right? So that is just one aspect of it. But the other way you want to look at it is that, why is she saying these things to you? Because if she really means it, right, then she's gonna let it be known. Maybe it's when she's angry, right? Now, let's say if she tries to say, I didn't really mean it, or I was just saying out of anger. Well, guess what? Let it be the last time. Because after that, if you're gonna give a warning and it happens again, that means you got to go ahead and go ghost. But I want to tell y'all this. Don't set yourself up to have her end up going ghost on you. You do not want her to go ghost on you when you got the sign. You've given her way too many chances. I'm saying this, if you guys have a good communication, or you guys finally discuss like, this is not okay, I understand if you're upset and all types of stuff, and if it happens again, let it again be the last time. And if y'all want to get on the line and talk about your no contact situation, what is going on with you, or if it's back to any other situation, maybe you're disappearing or ghosting or self-improvement, whatever it is, make sure you book your consultation by clicking the link down below. Let's get on the line and talk about it. Click it after this video. Remember, if there's something that's indirect as well, where she's trying to say things like, I don't know, like when you say something like, do you want to be together? That could be indirect as well, because she might be trying to imply basically that she doesn't care to be together, or she doesn't care to give you an answer. And don't ask her those things, where she should still tell you, yes, I do, but I'm upset right now, right? So directly could also just be her letting you know like she doesn't value the relationship as much. So the effort won't really be there, but she's not going to make it so clear that she's ready to leave, or she might just end up going ghost unexpectedly on you. So when you have her dissing you, and this is going to fall into now number 2, being disrespectful directly to you, then you got to know that this is going to have to come to a wrap, as in, oh, it can't keep going on with you because it's not acceptable. Imagine if you keep tolerating it. She might call you out of your name, she might bring it to another level, and she might feel like she could keep going like this because now she's comfortable with it. And that's why when you have a discussion about the problem, let's say you keep her in your life, you got to make it be known that it's not cool. Now, let's say if she is the type that likes to come around whenever she wants to, remember, it might mean that she's not taking you serious already. So she might be doing these things such as dissing you, being rude, being disrespectful, just to let you know that there's people that are in her life that she cares more about, right? Remember the roster list that I love to talk about? She has a roster list, and if she wants to end up having you be on the bench and not playing, having playing time with her, guess what? She might make you a priority only on the weekends. That's when you're going to be able to play on the court to be exact. When she has you on the court, she might be, and this is when the disrespect comes in, she might be telling you, you're such a bad player, you don't know what you're doing, or why do I have you on my team? You don't want that to be you. That is signs right away that you need to go ghost, and make it be now she needs to chase after you, and she needs to find, where are you at? And if you've already been getting signs that's letting you know that you should be going ghost, or if I said anything today that makes you want to go ghost, comment down below, going ghost. Now make sure you do go ghost, because you do not want to get played. You don't want it to be like, well, your feelings are involved, and then now you're getting stuck, caught up, and then you have her going ghost on you, or then you have it, you get used to her, now you're settling, now you're comfortable with her, and you could just never accept what is less than your worth. And so going ghost can be temporary for some fellas. Going ghost doesn't last forever for everybody, but if it means that you gotta really go ghost and not entertain it, ever again, make it be like that. Because remember, if you're going back to the same disrespect, the same way they're talking to you before, that was crazy, and they're still doing it now, that is a major problem and you have to shut it down. Remember, when a female respects you, she is not going to even try you in these ways because she knows the risk that's going to come with losing you. So to make it be clear, you could go ahead and give her one last shot. Remember, don't keep expanding or trying or doing things that's just going to be like, well, she doesn't care when she decides to go ghost because you've been taking it. Now, don't be playing yourself, in other words, because now you have yourself being set up to end up getting ghosted on. So I'm telling you, signs are almost letting you know that there's a problem with her. There's almost not taking you serious or wanting to walk all over you. Never let good moments or the chemistry that you guys have sometimes, or the connection that comes and it never really stays, never let that be the reason why you continue to stay with somebody. If you are going through the situation right now, make sure you are deciding to leave. If y'all want to go ahead and check out on explicit and exclusive content, make sure you go ahead and do that by clicking the Patreon link or becoming a YouTube member, and a whole lot of other things you'll never see, and all other types of pictures too. So go ahead and click that link down below after this video. Go ghost, because you really need them to understand that you've had enough. And also in the future videos, I'll talk more about how to specifically do it, but just to give you guys a good idea, going ghost means that you're really out of the picture, out of the life of her. She doesn't know where you're at. You're nowhere to be found, and that is going to be such a shocking experience. And so that means go ghost, so they know that they did too much. Sometimes when you stay while you take what they're giving to you, they think that this is what you could actually tolerate and this is all that you're used to. In other words, you're settling, but that's because you can't get better than her. He truly believes that the reason why you put up with these things is because, once again, fellas, you might be the one that's saying, well, I don't want to let go. Or you might be saying, if I let go, she might replace me. Who cares? You don't want to be staying with somebody that doesn't value you. If you try to stay, it's just going to make it worse most times. So it's a good way to go ahead and send a message that you've had enough, that you're not going to accept no more. Remember, you have to have expectations put into place and boundaries put into place. What you want to pay attention to with these signs is how often it happens, like I said before, because if it happens multiple times, is the repetitiveness and the comfortability. So when they become too comfortable with you where they're going to keep doing it, that means there's a problem right there. In other words, when you do talk to them and they don't even care to help the situation, they actually tell you, well, it is me, or you're going to have to put up with it. And they might even add another rude comment, or they might try to tell you they'll replace you. That means you got to get out of there. And that means they're way too comfortable with you. You got to save yourself before it gets worse. And they might have plans to go ahead and leave you at the end. And that is going to be a bad thing for you because you kind of already seen it coming. So just really watch out for other signs that you might notice. And you might notice these signs afterwards, because when you look back, now it's clear that she wasn't really feeling you. Never let it get too far. Never let it even try you. Depending on your boundaries and how high you hold yourself to that standard, you got to make sure you put things into place and set the tone. And if it means that you got to leave because you tried, do that. It could be you show your strength through doing that. And so that is it for this video. Make sure you comment down below if you want a part 2 of this video or other videos that y'all want to see. And make sure you go ahead and check out all those links in my bio, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.